Treasure Island is an adventure novel written by Robert Louis Stevenson, first published in 1883. The story follows a young boy named Jim Hawkins, who becomes entangled in a thrilling quest for buried treasure on a remote island. The tale begins at the Admiral Benbow Inn, where Jim Hawkins lives with his parents. A mysterious old seaman called Billy Bones arrives at the inn to seek refuge. He possesses a secret map leading to the location of Captain Flint's buried treasure, which he obtained during his time as a crew member under the infamous pirate. However, his past catches up with him when a band of pirates led by the sinister Blind Pew come searching for the map. After Billy Bones' death, Jim and his mother discover the map hidden under the dead man's belongings. Recognizing this opportunity for adventure and riches, Jim shares the map with Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney, and they decide to embark on a voyage to find the treasure. The group sets sail on the Hispaniola, a ship crewed by a mix of honest sailors and treacherous pirates. Among the crew is the charming yet cunning Long John Silver, who soon reveals himself to be the mastermind behind a mutiny. Jim, who has befriended Long John Silver, becomes torn between loyalty and suspicion. Upon reaching the island, Jim, Dr. Livesey, and Squire Trelawney, along with a few loyal sailors, set out to find the treasure, while the mutineers plan to take control of the ship and escape with the loot. The story becomes a gripping tale of survival, loyalty, and treachery as Jim and his companions encounter perilous challenges, including battles with the pirates and moments of treachery within their ranks. Amidst the twists and turns, Jim discovers the true nature of Long John Silver and learns to navigate the complexities of loyalty and trust. In the end, after numerous trials and battles, the treasure is found and justice prevails. Treasure Island is a timeless classic that has captivated readers of all ages with its swashbuckling adventures, memorable characters, and themes of bravery, morality, as well as the allure of hidden riches. The novel remains a beloved work of literature and is considered to be one of the greatest stories ever written. The reasons I think that children should read Treasure Island include, but are not limited to, adventure and excitement is something you want to see in all children's books, really. Otherwise, I think they find it really boring and they're probably not entertained, and then reading becomes something that they don't enjoy. So adventure and entertainment is definitely presented in this book. Treasure Island is a thrilling story filled with pirates, buried treasure, and daring escapades. It captivates children's imaginations and keeps them engaged with its fast-paced plot, which is also something you don't see a lot in classic literature. A lot of classic literature is very slow and resonant of the time which it was written, but this one is quite fast-paced and has a lot of suspenseful moments, which really keeps the reader invested, which is a good thing for children's novels, especially as they tend to have shorter attention spans. This book is a classic, so introducing classic literature to a child can really foster an appreciation for literary works, and these works have stood the test of time. So you can almost, obviously everyone's different and not everyone likes the same things, but you can almost guarantee that this book will be enjoyed. Moral dilemmas are presented in the novel, and choices that the characters must face, giving children the opportunity to think critically about right and wrong, loyalty, and the consequences of their actions and the actions of others as well. There are many complex characters in Treasure Island. I think the main one would probably be Long John Silver, just because he has that kind of duality where it's his friendship with Jim Hawkins, and then also his loyalty to his crew. Children can learn about character traits, motivations, and the complexities of human nature through their actions. Obviously not in such a sophisticated way, but it's just something that latches onto the subconscious and then will come back later in life, definitely, and be recognized. And so I think it's something that you definitely do begin learning in the early stages. So this is just kind of an awakening to the complexities of human nature. through this novel. There are many themes of friendship and betrayal. The story explores themes of friendship, trust, betrayal, offering valuable lessons about the importance of genuine connection and the consequences of deceit. So it also plays on morals a little bit. You know, you learn the consequences of deceit, and hopefully you won't, you know, deceive others, I think, is the main virtue behind this story, or behind that part of the story. There's also the historical context. The historical context is also very educational. The novel provides insights into the world of pirates, seafaring, and the adventures that were popular during the 19th century, making history come alive for young readers in probably a more entertaining way than perhaps, I don't know, the other way in which young children learn history, which is, I guess, lessons? I'm not really sure. I think the only way children learn history is really through books, isn't it? I'm not sure. Also, vocabulary enrichment. Treasure Island introduces children to a diverse vocabulary and challenges them to understand new words and new expressions in a certain context. There is also lessons in perseverance, which is something that is really important for children, I guess, because it really teaches them, vicariously kind of teaches them to persevere with challenges in their own life and encourage others to persevere with their challenges. And I think children probably persevere more than we do, really. They don't give up quite as easily as we do, and I think that's a very valuable thing and something that hopefully is held onto a little while longer with the endorsement from reading books such as these. Imagination and creativity. There are vivid descriptions of the island, ships, and pirate lore, which encourages children to use their imaginations and envision the world of the story. Critical thinking skills. The plot twists and turns in Treasure Island encourage children to think critically and solve problems as they follow the character's journey. So I think everyone who has read a book with like any kind of interesting plot has kind of, you know, you try and think about what's going to happen and try to see if you get it right, and I think that's how critical thinking skills are kind of developed, and also it's pretty satisfying when you get the plot twist right. So overall, Treasure Island is a classic adventure novel that offers a wealth of educational and emotional benefits for young readers. It instills a love for reading, encourages imagination and critical thinking, and imparts valuable life lessons that can shape a child's character and understanding of the world. This book I'd probably recommend for ages 8 and up. I don't know, it really depends where you are with reading. It's because it was written a little while ago, over 100 years ago. The vocabulary may be a little bit challenging for younger readers, but definitely if parents are willing to read this to their children, I think it is a great novel for that, just because the descriptions are so vivid, and you know, when you're little, it's just nice to lie down and have your parents read something to you and you can just kind of imagine the world around you. Yeah.